Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. The running back has it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. Oh, he dropped it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Working the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safety.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Warriors! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Hands it off. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Power football with the run. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
On the option. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll go right back to it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll run the option. Shakes off the tackler. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
On the run, still looking. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep and make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Get it out on the screen. And he breaks into the open. Oh, it's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawaii. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much...
Looking for a huge play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the 2nd half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the 2nd half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the 1st half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receiver's better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
It's a reverse. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on third and short. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Now the toss. At the 45 on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Shakes off the defender. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second and very short here for the offense. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The DBs will back off a bit. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Going with the ground game left. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the offense. Handoff to the single running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll try it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. They'll run play action. He's going up top here late in the game. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.